Anyway, I don't have any distortion on my guitar right now. I'm just not set up for it. But I'm going to show you the notes, and you've heard it and you know what to do here. It's okay. I did a little under tempo there, but that's the first little riff that happens 3 times, and then it's going to do something else, and that'll be on that website. But let's do the part 1 here. Those of you who are writing the tabs out, here we go. Let's start on the A string here, and actually you want to be on the 5th fret here with your pointer finger, and just keep your fingers right there because you're going to stay in that position. Okay, so let's start with the A string with the ring finger on fret 7. All right, there's our first note, 7. Now we're going to go to the D string here, and we're going to do 5 and then 6 and then 7. Alright, so let's go 5, 6, 7. Notice I keep all my fingers down instead of lifting them up like I'm playing piano. So 5, 6, 7. So we have from the beginning 7, 5, 6, 7. Now after that we're going to need to do a 7th fret back on the A string. But instead of lifting this ring finger and coming down, that's not really practical, okay? So I have 2 options. I can either rock my finger forward and get that 7, or I can just scoot my middle finger over just for a second just to get that 7 for me, and that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. At the beginning, 7, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 here with the middle finger, and then I'm just going to go back to position. Alright, so that's the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the 6th note is going to be on the G string here on 5. Okay? So 5, and this note is a little bit longer than the others. And then I'm going to go back to 7 on the D string. Okay? So 7 on the D. So let's start from the beginning. Let's add a little bit on each time. So here we go at the beginning. A string, 7. D string, 5, 6, 7. Back on the A string, scoot the middle finger over to get it. And then 5th fret on the B string. There with the pointer. And then back to 7th fret on the D. Ba, 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 ba. Okay? Here's the next part. This is my new starting place. I'm not going to start all over. I'm going to start here now, okay? And this is going to be 7th fret on the G string with my middle finger here. Middle finger, because I need to scoot over a little bit. And then I'm going to do 9 with my pinky on the same string, on the G string. So I have 7, 9 on the G string. 7, 9. And then I'm going to slide back here into position. And then I'm going to do 5, 7, 5, da-da-dum. And it's a hammer pull off, which means I pick it, hammer down on 7, and then pull off for the 5 again. Because it goes fast. If you can't really make it sound, go ahead and pick it each time so you can, for your ear, you can hear it. Alright, so let's start back at our new starting place. 7, 9 on the G. And then 5, 7, 5. Now let's go to the D string and do 7, 7. So 7, 7 on the D. Back to the G string with a 5. And then back to the D string with a 7. Now let's go that far from our new starting place. Okay? So do that again. 7, 9, 5, 7, 5. D string, 7, 7. Then G string, 5. D string, 7. Now here's my new starting place. There's one more starting place and the riff's over, okay? So here's my new starting place. D, 5th fret. And I'm going to go 5, 7, 7. So I went 5 and then 7, 7 on the same string. 7, 7. Now I'm going to go to the A string and I'm going to do a 5, 7 on the A string now. And after that I'm going to go to the low E string here with the pinky. Use your pinky. Don't be afraid to use your pinky. On 8. Use your other fingers as support. Don't just do that. And then back on the A string, 5, 7. And then we're going to do a power chord right here. 5 on the low E, 7 on the A, and 7 on the D. Okay, not using my middle finger, and I'm just going to strum that. Now let's start back at that last starting place, which is 5, 7, 7, and then 5, 7 on the A, and then 8 on the low E, and then back on the A, 5, 7, then the power chord on 5. Da da na 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 na. So break it into 3 parts. Here's part 1 again. Part 1. And then here's part 2. And then here's part 3.